to the left side to Mestis. Mestis to Hudson, one-hander, left baseline, no good. Chalmers has got the rebound now for Central. They still maintain control. Throws it in the hands of Tadero, loses the ball and picked up right now by Koski. Koski to Valentine across the timeline, right side, wide open. Rob Tadero, and he hits from the right base. 55-29. Here they go again. Here is Beck. Beck being worked on now by Tadero. Off to Mestis. Mestis at the left wing. Gives it off to Brad Beck. Brad in the lane. One-hander. No good. We've got a whistle.
Going to be a charging foul on Brad Beck that time. Came down the lane. Nice play, though, by Doug Koski. South now, they can afford to do that. They're sloughing off, helping out on defense, and Doug Koski right there to pick up the charge.
Valentine swings over to the left side now. Valentine holding the ball. Dishes it off the right side to Rob Tadero. Tadero giving it off to Valentine. Left side to Clay Ranson. Ranson wants to shoot one over Hudson. Ball is partially blocked, and I think Hudson might have gotten Clay on the wrist.
That time Hudson, if he'd have just won it.
Yeah. 55-29 as here is Ranson. He puts it up and good. Here comes Kevin Snyder, and he's had a good game off the bench, and out comes Jim Valentine.
Snyder with 8.
Shot up and good by Ranson makes it a 57-29 ball game as they continue to roll right along. Here's Beck being worked on by Rob Tadero. Left side now to Mitch Mestis. Mestis man-to-man being played now by South. Here's a bounce pass to Hudson. Hudson tries to spin around, gives it to Beck. Beck calls for the ball. He's at the top of the key. Let's fly, no. Rebound is tipped into the basket, and I think South tipped it in.
Looks like Kevin Snyder tapped it in.
So give the bucket to Central, courtesy of South. There's a pass to Koski. Turn around from the lane, and it is no good. Here comes Beck. Here come the Cats on the run. Brad is fouled, and it'll be Rob Tadero.
Rob Tadero that time.
Brad still trying to assert that leadership. He's trying to rally his troops right now, and he puts this one up and good. Second one up. In and out, no good. Rebound, Koski. Koski throws across the timeline now to Rob Tadero. Tadero dishing it off to Graham into the right corner. Bobby lets one go from the right baseline. It's short. Rebound, Mestis. Here come the Cats on the run with 55 seconds in the third period. Mestis working the right wing. Gives to Cabral. Cabral at the right wing. He looks inside. Kevin Snyder gets his hands on. Taken away by Mestis. He'll let one go from the right base. No good. Rebound, Chalmers. His fall away is no good again. Rebound, Hudson from the lane, and he's fouled. Oh, yeah. Back to Darrell to be Hudson as he eyes it and tries it, and it will not go down. Rebound by Ranson. Here come the Colts on the run again. Here is Koski in the forecourt, and Koski dribbling that ball around. Now the big man moves towards the hoop. Feeds it off now to Kevin Snyder. Snyder to a wide open Chavez. His shot will not go down. Rebound is pulled down now by the Cats. Here they come on the run. Here is Cabral. Loses the ball. Taken away by Bobby Graham. Long pass to Clay Ranson. Ranson one-hander. Got it. Fast break again. 59-32 with 11 seconds left to play in the third period. Here is Beck. Beck at the top of the key being worked on by Chavez. They give it off now to, it is Mestis. Mestis to Cabral. Hook shot no good. Hudson gets it from the right base. Scores at the buzzer. And that is the end of period number 3. The score, South 59, Central 34. Back after this on KCSJ Sports. It's been a while since Furnaces and against Chalmers as here we go with a fourth quarter tip, and it is controlled by South. Here is Kevin Snyder. He'll be worked on by Eric Hudson. The rest of the Colts are Bobby Graham, Doug Koski, and the ball is kicked out of bounds along with Derek Chavez and Mr. Clay Ranson. Chalmers, and who am I missing? Mitch Mestis. Here's a feed off to the right side as now the South cheerleaders are going back to work. Mestis' shot is blocked by Graham, and they're
giving them fits.
Well, Mestis can't buy that one. It's up. It's now 59 to 35. They should change the score here. Oh, yeah. Graham takes a long down-court pass. Didn't know whether to go to the hoop or shoot from the outside. He shoots from the outside and misses, and Hudson has got the ball. A little bit of indecision on Bobby's part there. Boy, he had a clear-cut path to the basket, too. Here is Beck. Beck to Mike Cabral. Cabral will let one go from the left wing. It's an air ball. Rebound is pulled down now by Koski. Here come the Colts down the floor again. Koski throwing it to Derek Chavez. Chavez to Bobby Graham. Bobby this time will dish it off to Kevin Snyder. Fall away, now good. Rebound is pulled down now by Mestis. Mestis to Chalmers. He loses the ball. It goes high off the glass and rebounded by Chavez. I think he was trying for a jam there. maybe. Alley-oop coming out, or not an alley-oop, but a cross-court pass coming into Kevin Snyder. Backing in against Beck. Nice move, and he loses the ball to Eric Hudson. Hudson with the ball in the backcourt. Gives to Brad Beck. Beck across the timeline. Wants to take it to the hole. Does so. Scores. 59-37 in favor of the South Colts. Here's Kevin Snyder with the ball in the backcourt. Dishes it off to Koski. 6:33 left to play in this one. Chavez, right side to Ranson, top of the key. Ranson looking inside. Turnaround by Koski, no good. Follow shot, Snyder is good. 61-37 in favor of South. 6:17 left to work. Across the timeline now is Brad Beck. Now the Colts look like they want to play a bit of a zone there. Nope. Almost looks like a zone. Still staying with that man-to-man. Go with what they've had all night long. Here's Chalmers to Cabral. Fires, hits, and let's see, is it going to count? 3 seconds.
Court that time.
Here's the inbounds pass coming to Bobby Graham. Graham being pressured in the backcourt now by Mestis. And let's see, Mestis, they're going to call him for a foul.
Pressure.
So a Friday night crowd here at the District 60 Gymnasium, and they have just seen a tremendous South over Central. 63-37 now. Here comes Beck across the timeline with 5:53 left to play. Beck will let one go from the top of the key. It's no good. Rebound is pulled down now by South. Here they come again. We've got a player that's hurt. It's Cabral. Cabral is back up the floor as the shot is on the way by Graham. Won't go down. Second one won't go down. Chavez puts one up. It won't go. And Mike Cabral all the way up the floor, just sitting down. I think he got shaken up on that last exchange. He's now going to come out. Picanell will come in. And for South, they also have a new ball player in the game. Is Doug Reeder, 6'2" senior, is in there. It's going to be a nice Christmas present for him. Eric Hudson gives it a toss. It's up. It is no good. Rebound is pulled down now by Reeder. Reeder throws to Derek Chavez in the backcourt. Here's a pass into the forecourt to Clay Ranson. Ranson dribbling around near the top of the key. 5:29 left to play in this one. They get inbounds pass to Koski, taken away by Central. Here comes Beck. Beck loses the ball, and he loses it to, I think that was Reeder. No, Reeder takes the down court's pass. He lost it to Chavez. Back to Ranson. Back to Reeder. Back to Graham. Back to Reeder. They score.
Beautiful break that time, Jeff. About 3 passes. They're right underneath the basket.
65-37. Favor of South. Piganell to Chalmers. Chalmers at the right wing. Fires. No good. Rebound battled for. It's pulled down now by Reeder. Reeder throws down court. It's into the hands of Derek Chavez, and we've got a whistle. Well, tomorrow night, providing that the phone company delivers, we'll be taking a look at the running guy. Boy, you're going to have some fun tomorrow. Let me tell you. You go down there to the T-Bowl. Listen, they'll put up 100 points in the first 2 minutes if it's even 66-37. South running off the last 5 in a row. You're going to enjoy it. Tell you what, if we can't get that thing fixed at County, I may go with you. Here's the second one. In and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tipped high in the air. We'll get a rebounding foul here. And they are pointing to
Mike Lennon into the ball game. That's his first action of the night, and first time of seen him play this year, or except for the I guess he didn't get into the ball game against East. This is the first real garbage time that we've seen South in.
Well, South has got a lot of new faces. Jeff Hedrick is also in.
I remember my mom telling me not to call that garbage time. That's not a term, all you parents out there, but this is part of the ball game.
Shot by Crank is no good. Graham with a pass to Chavez. Chavez now in the forecourt. He'll dribble out towards the top of the key with 4:46 left to play. They work the right side to Hedrick. Hedrick in the lane, loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Bobby Graham looks at it, and it'll come to Central. 4:40 left to play. South rolling 66-37. It has been an awesome black and white display tonight. Down the floor comes Brad Beck. Beck underneath the Crank. He scores. 66-39 with 4.5 left to play in the contest. Hedrick being worked on by Brad Beck. Beck back to Hedrick, or rather Hedrick has the ball, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. It was Brad Beck. He knew it. He acknowledges.
Beck gets his 4th foul of the ball game, and another new face in for South. Jeff Hedrick, we saw him play a little bit of the
Jeff Hedrick is at the line, puts it up, it's in and out, no good. Ball is slapped high in the air, and it is going to be taken away by Central as they come down the floor. Here is Mestis. Mestis in the forecourt, works the left side of the bucket now. As Central now moving some new people in there. Piganell fires one from the right side, and it's good. 4:06 left to play. 66-41 in favor of South. Across the timeline is Lennon. Lennon is at the top of the circle now as both teams are going to throw the benches out. Here is a rebound by Chavez. His shot won't go, and third one is up and good, and give Reeder a couple away. And he hits it. It's now 69-41. It looks like the first team for Central will get set to check in. Here comes Perky down the floor now for the Central Wildcats. Gives to Mestis. Mestis at the left wing, looking for somebody to pass to. Deals it off to Piganell. Piganell with the ball in the lane, looking underneath. They lose control. It's picked up by South. Long down court's pass to Jeff Hedrick. Hedrick at the right baseline. Fall away. No good. Rebound pulled down now by Central in the person of Rich Alvarado. Gives to Piganell. Piganell in the forecourt. Dribbles between the legs now. Deals off to the right side to Perky. Bombs away. No. Rebound is battled for. Out of bounds. It'll go to in there. The whole three of the starting five are back in. They try to set a pick from Mestis, who hits one from the left corner. Nice touch there. 69-43 in favor of the South Colts. Here is Hedrick. Hedrick swings to the right side. Now they try to trap him a little bit. Jeff still holding onto the ball. Gives to Reeder. Reeder's at the top of the circle. Looking now for Derek Chavez. Chavez being worked on by Brad Beck. I think Beck has gone the distance tonight. I don't think he's had much of a breather. Here's a pass to Hedrick. Hedrick being surrounded by cats. He's far away. Good, and he scores, and he's fouled. Oh, nice. Nice shot.
Let's see how tall Hedrick is. I'm not 5'8". They live
this way here. Hedrick puts it up good. 72-43 now as the South Colts on a roll tonight. 29-point lead. Here is Cabral. Whistle traveling southpaw.
Mounted all night.
Well, I'll tell you. Here is Hedrick as he wants to take it all the way. Oh, boy. Get the number of that truck. Hedrick was driving towards the lane. We had a whistle blown, and they're going to call traveling on Hedrick as Beck just got knocked out there. Turf up at Cherry Creek. Here's a pass which is blocked by Chavez into the hands of Graham. South the other way. Graham looking inside. Throws to Jeff Hedrick. His shot no good. Rebound is battled for, and here is Chavez out at the left wing. Nobody to pass to? Let me try one. No good. Rebound Mestis. 3:17 left to play in the game. Mestis feeds it off to Cabral. Cabral wants to take it all the way. He'll be called for traveling. Building up a great big halftime lead, and they've just been pretty well coasting these last 16 minutes of the game as we've got a foul here. Hedrick. Cabral going in for the steal, and I think Hedrick might have slapped him. And into the game now for the South Colts will be Jeff Bonaquista, and I think
the whole ball game, and it really got exciting there toward the end.
I do tend to socialize.
Making all your good contacts.
That's right, especially if they're blondes. Don't worry, moms. They're safe with me. That was good to see Cheryl Ranson again. All right, here's the shot up and good as the second foul shot was no good. Here comes Central down the floor, and they score, making it a 73-45 ball game. Chalmers? Was it Chalmers that got that tip?
Mitch Mestis got the tip on the inside.
Got the tip, rather. Well, down the floor comes Reeder, and he slides into second base, and the official... Tell you what we'll do. We'll take 1/2 minute. 1:47 left to play in this one. The South Colts are rolling. 73-45 on KCSJ.
Health insurance established company.
Here we go. We'll play out. Colts will take a 5-0 record into the Christmas break. Don't get fat and sassy, boys. You got a long way to go. Here is Mestis working the right side. Mestis is going to try to shoot over two Colts. Can't get it down. Here's a rebound by South. Lead pass to Jeff Hedrick. Hedrick working against Beck. Almost loses the ball. Does lose the ball. Frank picks it up. They go to Chalmers. Chalmers going for the jam. Got it, the foul. Chalmers got the jam and woke up the Central side. They were all night for Chalmers to take off and stuff it, and he has done it. And look at the smiles on the Central fans. They loved it. He's going to get an ovation. The fans are going to stand for Chalmers. He just took off, did a little stutter step, and then said, this is it. Wham! Right through the ring.
Reeder fouled him. It's tough to, not me, know him from experience from watching other guys. So when you get a little attack from behind, a lot of times that sets off your dunk.
Well, the three-point play is missed. Now we've got a rebounding foul, and let's see what this one is going to be all about. 73-47 is the score.
I noticed even Rich Reisner down here along the bench even kind of sat back and smiled.
He did a little stutter step and then just took off in the lane and blast.
That's NBA showtime right now,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I guess, yeah. But they had to wake up the Central fans there. Here's the shot on the way. It's up and good by Doug Reeder. as he was fouled on the rebound. Actually, the Central fans have been staying pretty crazy over there throughout this game. Here's the second shot, in and out, no good. Rebound is pulled down now by the Central Wildcats. Here is Beck across the timeline. Beck in the lane. He'll put one up. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will go into the break. Inbounds pass. Here's the shot on the way. Rainbow in and out, no good. And I got to get the number of that man who put that shot up in the air. That is Greg Johnson. Here is South coming down the floor, and we've got a trap. Feeds off to the right side. Cabral will try one, partially blocked, and getting the foul. Cabral, and this one just goes at it. And the score is 74-48. 1:01 left to play in this game. Here's a pass as they tried to hit somebody breaking towards the basket. Central will get the rebound, and we're going to get traveling called on Mr. 74-48 is the score in favor of South. Throws across the timeline now, on the way with Hedrick with a jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound is pulled down now by Central. Here comes the lead pass to Greg Johnson. He falls down as he drives. Central with a bit of a press. Inbounds pass coming to Mike Lennon. Lennon back to Hedrick. 35 ticks of the clock. Hedrick brings it across the timeline. Greg Johnson will work on him. Here is Hedrick. Swings towards the right side. Loses the ball. It's picked up by Beck. Here comes Beck down the floor. He's looking at Greg Johnson all the way, but wants to put it up himself. He's fouled, and it'll be Chavez. Beck will shoot two.
Fake pass and went up with it and loses the
talent. Here is Beck. Puts it up and good. He had a smile, and I think he feels very good about the club. Here is Beck as he hits this bucket. 20 seconds left to play. 74-50 in favor of South. Here's a foul, and I think they're going to call Greg Johnson.
Greg Johnson with his first ball in the side.
See him. Bonaquista is at the line now for South as he tags. Okay, well, whoever you are, 55, you've just got 2 points. So here is Beck with 16 seconds left to go. I have it as Bonaquista. All right, here we go. Inside, Chalmers shot is blocked. Oh! Seconds to play. Here's the shot to Johnson. Johnson to Cabral. Looking underneath, loses it, and with 5 seconds to go, we're going to have a charge. We will have a charge. South will get the ball. Breaks here in the post game. Chavez going to Lennon. Lennon driving the left base, puts it up at the buzzer, in and out, no good. Follow shot, no good, and that's it. The South Colts, and I'm telling you folks, if you wanted to see a clinic on how this game is played, you should have been here tonight, because South really did it in the first half, and they just built up a big fat lead at the half and just skated to a 76-50 victory. 26-point win for Rich Reisner and the crew, and it is Merry Christmas on that side of town, because they're going to go into the Christmas break with a nice 5-0 record, I think. We'll have to double check the schedule as now let me see. Maybe I spake it too soon.
Do they catch Canyon City?
Yeah, they do
tomorrow?
have Canyon City. 26-point victory tonight over the Central Wildcats. We'll tell you about it when we come back in 2 minutes on KCS.